Hello. I need to ask you a couple of questions for 5 minutes and I want to leave. But it's about that email you sent me.
What email?
I mean, the email. So, I need to know whether you're involved in this or not, yes? You knew my situation and was uploading my evidence to the cloud, remember?
From last year.
Correct. They basically, I was staying with a couch surfer who's a German military officer, right? So I've just come from him, right? I said, I don't feel safe going in police stations anymore here because I've been attacked several times. He took me to hold on.
I'm not into this actually.
So well, actually you are, because you uploaded my evidence to a cloud, if you remember, and you emailed me documents from a prison, correct?
Yeah, but
you did or no?
Yeah,
I still have the email.
Can't remember.
Okay, well I still have the email, yes? So my point is, I went to that DUSSELDORF police station. They arrested me on grounds that I'm not an IT manager, and they basically said, you gave them, as well as Kevin, incriminating evidence against me. I went to Kevin's house, he said, that's not what I was told. I was held in there for 2 months, and they beat the hell out of me, because they said what information you gave them from the cloud, and what Kevin and John and Solingen.
I'm not really into this.
What do you mean you're not into it? I got tortured for 2 months. They said they gave your name. Because it was John, Kevin, and Michael in Lamar, next to Bonn, who I stayed with, all 3 couch surfers.
Yes.
All upload, you had my information, yes? And they said, it had nothing to do with DORTMUND.
What is the point now?
My point is, what did you give them and how did you get... Also, my Sparkasse has been closed. I changed my address from here.
I don't give them anything.
Right, so my Sparkasse is closed.
They called me.
Who did? Sparkasse?
No.
Who did?
AOK.
AOK called you?
Yes, but it's last year. It was last year already.
Okay, so I have the documents in here for the Sparkasse that had your address, yes? To get my card sent here, remember? I can show you.
Yeah.
I got the address changed because we went to Solingen, right? And they closed my bank account based on the fact they said you called them and I don't stay here and there's no one.
I don't call them at all.
So all I need to know is you're telling me you didn't call Sparkasse, you didn't call DUSSELDORF police.
No.
But how did you get that document that they sent you from DUSSELDORF police?
And no, they sent one, but this was...
But why did they send it here? They sent it to you, and it turned out they tortured...
No, to Barry Fraser, but on this address. And
so they tortured me based on I have delusions of grandeur and I never worked at SAP. And they said you give them information from the cloud that was incriminating against me.
No.
So that's all I want to know is you're saying you didn't call Sparkasse anything about the address?
No.
Right. And what did they do? The police sent you a random email saying I'm in Siegburg prison.
No.
Well, that's what the email you sent. There's 2 documents on there.
No, there's only some number, registration number. All I know, but everything is...
Yeah, but you basically sent me the email saying I've just been sent these 2 documents stating you're in Siegburg prison. I was already in there. I had no lawyer, no judge. I could have died. They broke my ankle. So how did you get those documents?
I don't know. One guy called and asked if you here. I said no.
Who called?
Someone from police.
Okay, but you need to be very clear about this, right? Because this is now the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg.
Yeah. Of
torture. So you need to be very clear about what you're saying because it's now being verified by the British consulate in Düsseldorf and by Strasbourg that there's a massive human rights violations. And your name is on that police report. So I've come from Kevin. They told Kevin a bunch of lies, and I need to know exactly, right?
I can't.
Because you're probably going to get called to Strasbourg.
Yes, but I don't know in the moment.
Well, then I think you might want to check, because you're going to be called as a witness for torture in Siegburg. So I think you might want to recollect what you did.
It was last summer, so
No, don't bury me, right? Because the thing is, I got tortured for 2 months in there, right? And if you're playing doodly-dee-diddly-da, and I know you uploaded stuff to the they're saying you are involved. What are you doing?
No, we just go out from the door and just take the business in my computer. And so
Do you have a light? I'm not talking about cigarettes. I want to show you the European documents. This is no joke.
Yeah, I believe. But the point is,
I need to know exactly what you
was
did.
about 1 year ago here.
Right, and this is the first time I've had a chance to come back.
Yes.
So,
And in 1 year time,
you can't look on your computer now. I got the email. I'll resend it to you. Right? This
Yeah.
is nonsense. The whole point is we called Sparkasse from a German military officer, right? And they've closed it based on the fact that you said you called and said he doesn't live here
No,
anymore.
no.
We changed the address about a week after I stayed here to another address.
yes,
Right.
but the only thing they
European Court of Human Rights,
yeah, I believe it.
right?
Yeah, but,
For torture.
yeah, but
And this is with regards to the email that you sent me. Because so the reason it's taken 1 year is the case took 1 year to get to this point. So
the point is I really don't know. So
if you get called-
after we was at the police station, right?
yeah, and they stole that police report, by the way. I don't have it. Anyway,
So then 2 weeks later, there was a call and asking
from
for
who?
this. Yeah, from police station.
But why would they call you?
Yeah, because my number was left.
Okay.
You don't have a number left.
Right. And they
And
asked
then
what?
they asked if you here. So,
Right.
and I said no, he's left, and I don't know where is he now.
Right.
So, okay. And is he coming back? I said I don't think so. I don't know. So okay, then we put it to the files, and maybe we have some more interaction someday. But in the moment, we leave it as it is. So. That's
Right.
it.
So then they emailed you 2 documents because you've actually written in it, right? When I got out and I saw
this
that,
was very
I
soon.
went straight. Right. So the reason I was in Düsseldorf police station was Kevin took me there. I thought I'll be safe with a German military officer, right? They can't do anything to me. So he was based in Dormagen. He took me to Düsseldorf police station. We logged 3 police reports. He said, come back tomorrow and we'll log the rest of the police reports. And I went by myself and they said, we got him, put me in handcuffs, raced me to Siegburg prison, and I had no lawyer, no judge, no nothing, and they beat the shit out of me.
What happens in the prison? What was the reason for?
They never gave me one. So I had no lawyer, no judge. I said, read me my rights at least. No, they took me to a dungeon, which was downstairs, ripped my clothes off, right? And it's not funny. They beat the shit out of me, then put me in B cell, B1134, with a guy called Herr Schinken, who is notorious for torturing people.
Okay.
So they stripped me naked and beat the shit out of me for 2 months. And the only reason I even survived that was prisoners were like, please leave him alone. Then the British consulate got involved.
Right.
Then it went to Strasbourg. Now I've been in Strasbourg, and they have said, yes, this is a massive human rights violation.
Yeah, but in the moment, I can't do anything more, because in the moment, I've done with this.
No, and I'm totally done with it as well. But I wanted to look you in the eyeball, right?
Yeah.
Because it turned out...
I don't call anyone. The only thing was a phone call from this police, probably this station or another station. I'm not sure. They send it. They was from Herde here, because this address is more closer to the Herde station. That's why.
But Herde had nothing to do with me. I was in Düsseldorf, in Bonn.
But it was just the case that they have the only address and phone number was mine.
So I have 500 police reports, and then the one time I actually get tortured is the one time they falsify documents and stick me in a prison. But they do nothing with none of the other police reports. Remember I told you I went with you to the police station because I was terrified. Do you remember going with me?
Yes, sure.
Right. And then the last time I saw you
after-
was when I was in your car.
Yes.
At the Hoppenhof, right?
Exactly.
Right. So then I went to Düsseldorf to actually log police reports based on Kevin. And what happened was someone came to the prison and said, are you okay? Took a list of everyone I know in Canada, Australia, everything. And what they did is when I got out, they blocked everything. I've only recently met Kevin. And what they did was they paid off one of the couch surfers, John, in Solingen, who they had a WhatsApp group with LKA Computers. Remember them? LKA Computers Dennis in St. Augustine, right? And they said he's okay. My lawyer was supposed to be Sven Peters in Bielefeld,
They
in Bielefeld, which is where you're from.
Yeah, actually.
Right. So Sven Peters was supposed to be my lawyer. That's why I'm starting to wonder if you were involved, right? Because my lawyer, Sven Peters, never turned up, which is completely against German law. I knocked on his door and he closed the door. And I'm like, hold on, Bernhardt is from Bielefeld.
Yeah. But you had a different lawyer address somewhere in Duisburg, probably, or where was it?
No.
There was
If
another
you
one.
are in a prison, which is completely criminal considering what you know, you saw some of the evidence, right? Sky and SAP, because you uploaded it to your cloud, remember?
Yeah, but
Hold on.
I'm not in detail.
Right. But it happened, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm saying is, all I did was go to that Düsseldorf police station to log police reports. They said they locked the police station and said we got him, raced me to Sigborg prison, and then the people that I knew, they all lied to because I'm like, surely someone will come and get me. This is all for lies. They told them I owed the police money, which I don't. And then when I spoke to Kevin 2 days ago at length in his house in Ham, he said firstly they refused to tell him what prison I was in. I was never told what I was in prison for, and they beat the living hell out of me in there.
Okay, so what's the point now?
Well, my point now is this is now being sent by DHL and UPS, right? I've also been in Strasbourg personally. Every single article in human rights has been broken, including the police station, right, that we went to.
But you already put it into this.
No, we were
YouTube
dealing.
or something.
No,
somewhere.
your German government blocked YouTube, all the videos. I don't use YouTube anymore because they blocked all the
I don't
videos.
know.
Right.
I don't know.
That's not the point. But every single one that I had, I got an email about a month later saying this has been blocked. Because remember, my eye was damaged, my shoulder, I wasn't doing health very well,
something.
right?
Yeah.
Right. So any of those videos that we uploaded in your house, I got emails from YouTube, DE, saying they be deleted because they can't contain sexual content. What does me standing in a neurologist? No, but it's not
So,
funny.
no,
My
but-
ankle
but-
is
but-
permanently
but-
broken.
Yes, but the point, I can't do anything. In the
Right,
moment.
but my point is, and this is the last of it because I go back, right? I've been terrorized by your police. Terrorized, yes? So now I have cases against Ortskammer, AOK, Sparkasse, and the thing is, Sparkasse has illegally closed my account, and they gave your name because I put it on speakerphone when I was in a friend's house, and I said, I've had my card stolen again. Remember when I came to you, my card was stolen.
Sure.
That's how they get you, right? So we put it on speaker, and they said, you don't have an address. I said, actually, that's not true. I stayed at your address, 104.
yeah.
We got a card delivered here. That card was stolen.
Yes.
So John and Kevin went to Solingen. Yeah, so look at this.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So look, I'm just saying you need to be right with this. So we changed my address from yours to his, right? That's him there,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
And that works or not?
Well, what they did was in Solingen, they're like, don't worry, you'll get the new card, everything. Immediately, 3 days later, I was imprisoned because John, right, the couch surfer I was staying with in Solingen, directly after Sparkasse, he said, I'm going home to Solingen. You go to the Düsseldorf police station and I'll meet you at home. That's when I got imprisoned. I was never taught. I said, read me my rights, which they didn't. What am I getting imprisoned for? They wouldn't tell me. I got raced there. Nobody knew I was there. And I said, why am I had no bed, no clothes, marched through a prison naked. And they said, we're going to beat the shit out of you. And every single day they said, told me to kill myself. So I had no food. And John, the couch surfer from Solingen, came and saw me. And I'm like, John, you got to get me out of here. I don't know what's going on. So he said, give me all the names of the people that you know. And I gave yours, and I gave people that I know in Canada, people I know in Australia, New Zealand, and
Yeah,
everything.
but I don't have any contact from him.
Right, I understand that. But there was Vlad, LKA Computers, Kevin, and a WhatsApp group, right? They wouldn't tell them what prison I was in. The point that you're involved in is with Sparkasse, with that police station, because they falsified documents in order to put me in Sigborg prison. For
Okay.
2 months, I shouldn't have even been in there.
Okay,
So your name is on the European rights document.
Yeah,
So I
if-
wanted to
if
talk
they-
to you
if-
eye to
if
eye
they-
first
yeah.
before I start writing a whole bunch of things, right?
Yeah. Okay. So they probably contact me then, or I don't know, something like this, and then I can repeat.
Because I looked at the date that you sent that email.
Yeah.
It was the day after they imprisoned me. On German law, is it okay? And the reason I started to double think, right? My lawyer was Sven Peters, and I'm like, I wrote him numerous letters, right? And I said, where is he from? Bielefeld. And I'm like, hold on a second. Bernhardt's from Bielefeld. So I actually went to his store and said, I met him, and he closed the door, didn't say nothing, and called the police on me. And I'm like, there's a conspiracy against me here. If it wasn't Bielefeld, I might not have put two and two together, but I know you're from there.
Yes, but the thing is, I don't know what I can do in the moment, so I can't help at all. But I'm now aware that you had the European, what is it?
The European Court of Human Rights, because I was tortured in Siegburg, based on the police station that we went to, in Düsseldorf, right? And I came out, and also Sparkasse, and I had a friend sat next to me, said, we closed your account. So if you cut off everyone's money, take all their ID and everything, right? I can't live. So what they're saying is Sparkasse, and there was a person sat next to me because they refused to talk to me in English, said that you called them and said this is not the address, and therefore we had no address, and that's why we closed your account. You're telling me you didn't do that?
I don't call at all with them.
Right. So you understand everybody's lying, right?
I don't know what.
I don't have any bank account now. But they're basically, that's how, you know how I got your name?
Yeah.
Was that email, and then I didn't put it together until I got out, and I'm like, hold on, that lawyer was from Bielefeld. Then I called Sparkasse about 2 months ago. I thought I had a legit my bank account, and they gave your name saying you called them, and this was no longer your address. We had no address for you. I said, hold on. I went to Solingen, right, with the German police. No, we don't have that. We got a call from you, and that's why it was, because if we don't have an address, you no longer have an account. Well, that's clearly not true. Even Kevin tried to call Sparkasse today. Like, you're going to kill this guy. He can't survive on nothing. But remember when I turned up to your address and I was in a desperate state, right? I had nothing.
Yeah.
Right. So, if you're going to illegally imprison me in Siegburg without a lawyer, it's illegal to go in prison without a German lawyer representation, no?
I don't know.
Right. Do you have anything to do with Sven Peters and Bielefeld?
No. I don't know.
So you're saying you made no phone calls, no nothing?
From my side on, I do actually really nothing. I just received this one letter, I inform you, and I got later one call from some guy over there, and they asked where
a police officer?
I think so, yes.
No, you have to be clear. Was it a police officer? I need to be clear on this.
Yeah, it was from Hörder. Yes, must be from police station Hörder.
Hörder?
Because this is the next close, and the other ones where we was is too far.
Right.
So, and then he asked.
And you didn't give any of those details or what we uploaded on that cloud to the police?
No.
Because Siegburg was saying you gave. That's how I also got your name, right? Because Siegburg police was like, oh, we got information from Michael Weiss and Lemar, Kevin. So they gave your name, Kevin's name, and Michael's name, Michael Weiss and Lemar, and Kevin, the German military officer, because all three uploaded stuff to a cloud, and they're like, we have incriminating evidence against you. All it was to beat the shit out of me and put me on 24-hour camera naked.
So, I don't do any call. I got a call, yes, but the only question was, are you there? No. Are you coming back? I think I don't know. And where are you now? I said, I either don't know. So I have no contact at all. And
so 3 points, very clear. You had no contact with Siegburg prison?
No.
You didn't give them any information?
No.
And you didn't call Sparkasse?
No.
No contact?
No contact.
Other than the card that was sent here?
Yeah, the card was sent. And
I was here when the card was sent here.
Yeah, exactly. And one letter later. But this was nothing special. This was something like account file, something, you know. But after that, there was silence.
Okay. And then you sent me that email the day, so because I looked at the date. So I got arrested illegally, and they beat the shit out of me in Düsseldorf police station as well. Your email was sent 1 day after I was placed in prison, right?
And you didn't answer. I was wondering.
No, because they were breaking my ankle.
Sure. But after that, I don't have no answer, and until you know here, so I have no.
So they've now escalated this point to the point they're trying to terminate me, right? Because the whole 2 months in there, they kept asking me to kill myself. 20 people died in there, right? I was terrified. And the first person I came out and I went to was Michael, who's a religious guy, and I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. So your police are stalking me everywhere to the point People gave me 500 euros and I had to go to Strasbourg. I told them what happened. You only get a number from the European Court of Human Rights if it's actually verified that that you were tortured.
Yeah,
and I
sure.
also have the British consulate saying you were tortured in Siegburg prison. Because that's the only reason Strasbourg found out, because in a prison, I shouldn't even be anywhere near there. They're trying to destroy my name, everything, right?
Right. So, in the moment...
Well, you'll be called as a witness. And the thing is, your name has been put down on as witness.
If someone coming, so then we... Yeah,
They won't be coming. You'll be getting a letter from Strasbourg.
Yeah, maybe. Then we will see what they want.
That's what I'm saying. You better be very clear on what they're doing, because Siegburg, Sparkasse are blaming you for information that you've given to them was incriminating against me. And that was part of why they imprisoned me.
Yeah, but even the only information is you are not here anymore. So
No, but Siegburg prison said they were in contact with you, and
No.
you gave them the videos that were on your cloud.
Do you... No.
This is what I'm saying. I'm only starting to find out that whole thing, how many lies they told, right?
No, yeah,
So what I'm saying is, when you get called as a witness, you need to be very clear on the dates and what you did.
I never give any data out of this.
But do you understand what I'm up against
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
right? This is life-threatening, right? I was in a bad state when I turned up to you.
Yeah, sure.
This is now life-threatening. My ankle, so I have a doctor in Dormagen. The police actually came in my doctor's office in Dormagen, put me in handcuffs, showed me your ID, broke my ankle again, and the doctor had to come running out and say, no, he's a patient, alles klar. Is it normal for police to storm a doctor's office and do that?
I'm not into any police activity. So
Yeah, neither am I. But what I'm saying is, this is now escalated to the highest court possible in Europe.
It sounds not correct, that's right.
Right. And anytime you're in any country and the police are staying, you need to read your rights. And why are you doing this? At no point did I get that.
Yeah. So, Barry.
So
Okay.
all I'm saying is, it's coming.
Okay.
And what I'm saying is, your name and address is on the list of witnesses.
Yes.
Because if you're telling me that they're basically lying about why I was imprisoned and also Sparkasse, then you need to all you need to do is state what you did.
The whole story you just told about, I'm totally not aware.
That's why I didn't send it by email. That's why I've come all the way here by person.
Just in the second you told me right now, but all in between last year, June or when it was, until today, there was nothing, like a big gap of information at all.
Yeah, because to be honest with you, after Bielefeld, I was worried to come to your house because I'm now like, okay, what exactly did this, that? So take it from you, if you're in America, right? And they send you in prison illegally, and they're telling you that I did a whole bunch of stuff against you, and the lawyer comes from my hometown.
Yeah.
Bielefeld's not a big place.
No.
Right? So I was in Herford and Bielefeld.
But I have no connection to.
You have no connection to Sven Peters.
No, I don't even heard the name first time.
Well, you can see what I'm up against, right? If it's at the European Court, you know how bad this is now, right?
Yeah, sure.
This is not at the Munich Arbeitsgericht anymore.
Something went wrong. And
yeah, money. They owe me a lot of money, and now I'm being terrorized.
Yes. What is the situation with the AOK? Is this now done? You still...
No, I'm still fighting with them.
Oh, okay.
And the thing is, the 8 lawyers, right? The whole point is, I've had 15 phones stolen. This is not my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So even when I was in Düsseldorf University, I go to the bathroom, I come out, they steal my phone. So I can't go anywhere. I've had laptop. Oh, by the way, when I was in prison, remember I had that the terabyte of evidence?
Yeah.
They smashed it right in front of me. They went, "This is your evidence," threw it on the floor, completely smashed it.
Okay.
That's not normal, is it?
No.
Right. And also the computer that I had, I don't have anymore. 2 people gave me new computers. They smashed my laptop in the Siegburg prison and went, "Welcome to Germany."
Okay.
So the only reason I'm even coming to you is they're the ones that gave me your name. And then when it was like Bielefeld, you can understand why my mind's working like that, right? After all the lies that I've been told, you can understand. So Siegburg, Sven Peters, Bielefeld, Sparkasse, you must have done something.
Yeah, but I haven't. I haven't at all. So when you leave here, I bring you to the Hauptbahnhof. Since then, I have accepted this one call from police station. No contact at all with anyone.
Last thing I say, if it's now at this point, and I turned up to your house as a couch surfer, right? And it must have been a little bit like, this is a lot of information. And we were uploading internet slow. every single where I've gone, I've tried to upload my information, right? Because Dennis Butcher at LKA Computers, the thing is I couldn't understand. If I was in there for 2 months, someone's gonna come and get me. They paid off a couch surfer in Solingen to lie, steal all the people I know, and I've had no way to contact them. The only reason it's taken a year is I managed to find one person who would help me, who gave me phones. But if I'm in a doctor's office and I'm in a university, right, and they're stealing and beating on me, the police, and I can't do anything, that's not good, is it? I can't even go to the police to say, your police beat me. This ankle is now in 5 pieces.
Oh, yeah.
5 pieces.
Oh, wow. Okay, so take care, and if I get some information from
I'm just
Strasbourg
saying,
or something.
look through your emails, be clear about what you did and what you didn't do, because I mean, this is European now, not German.
Yeah, this is I didn't receive any questionnaires.
No,
or
because it
something.
takes time. It's not a questionnaire. You're summoned to the court,
Okay.
so you'll have to go to Strasbourg.
Yeah, well, then we will do it.
Okay.
It's not a problem.
No, but you understand. I came to Germany not for violence, not for this. I came to just work, and it's now escalated to one of the most horrendous situations ever.
So Barry, I'm really busy in the moment, and
You just said you were going to drive me to the Hoppenhof.
not now.
Even
When it was in last year.
it's got nothing to do with luck, right? I'm being terminated. He knows exactly what's going on because he saw my, keeps looking at my phone. Everyone knows I'm making these recordings, right? And he knows I have a broken ankle. So if you come to Germany for human rights and you know my ankle's broken, you don't think you can drive me to the Hoppenhof? I'm busy right now. All his lights were turned off. It's total bullshit. D0I801. I don't fucking trust anyone in Germany. I don't fucking trust him whatsoever, right? Because you've got so many, there's not one person telling me the truth. And even Kevin, there's people that could easily save my life in Germany and they don't give a fuck. And it's one thing being in a country, bad things happened, but I am now being targeted by the fucking world. And Germany promoted to come here for human rights in order to break them all and terminate people. They are doing whatever they want. So you now have multi-international companies, and mostly German, lying about everything. Lawyers poisoned in hospitals, and this fucking idiot is laughing, yeah? You try and get €2 to get on a train to get back to somewhere. I'm worried about my goddamn computers being left in my Airbnb. The police are stalking me by satellite. Please understand how fucking serious this is. I'm getting blocked from contacting Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, everyone, right? I can't contact Trump. I can't contact Boris Johnson. I was brought here to be tortured, and they did it in Uniclinic Cologne and about every single hospital in Cologne, including nurses, and the whole point was torture this guy for money. There's no doubt in my mind, there's too many coincidences that he's from Bielefeld, Sven Peters didn't turn up, no lawyer, we're going to torture him, and I go to the police station, for help. And the reason they close your bank accounts is so you're trapped in one city, the police can beat the shit out of you, you have to use Deutschbahn, you have no choice, they ticket you, right? And even when you do have a ticket, he couldn't give a fuck, could he? I just told him I got tortured. He started laughing. Human rights Germany means you get killed, terminated, ID stolen, and you're gone.